All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Mokaev breaks silence following UFC departure. Just a few days after Dana White announced Mokaev's release from the promotion, the former UFC fighter took to Twitter reflecting on the situation. Writing, "This is the first time I punched outside the cage. It was more personal. He was the one who headbutted 5 days before Pettis' fight when I went to shake his hand in Vegas. Understand, this is wrong what happened at the hotel and I apologize to the UFC, but there's some nights I didn't sleep because someone treated me like that. I never been cheap shot on the streets. I will never let anyone bully me and I never bullied anyone. But whatever happened, it happened. I don't want to keep going about it, but I will take big lesson from it." Given the UFC's willingness to work with other fighters who have behaved similar in the past, fans are wondering if there was an ulterior motive to the decision, with the rumor circulating that it's because Mokaev began negotiating with the PFL before finishing his UFC contract. According to MMA journalist Damon Martin, Mokaev's manager Tim Simpson rejected these reports. Mokaev himself also denies anything of the sort, saying he still hopes to be re-signed by the UFC, writing, "My dream is to become UFC champion. I turned them all down because UFC gave me the platform to put my name out there and earn money to feed my family. By the way, PFL don't have flyweight division. All these journalists that make this shit up are idiots. I hope Dana re-signs me. This is my dream to become champion." He followed up with 4-0 against ranked opponents, 37 fight winning streak, never picked a fight, never missed weight, never pulled out from the fight. It will be back sooner than you think. Thank you UFC for letting me to compete against the best in the world on biggest MMA platform. Alhamdulillah in any situation. This makes me even stronger. Thank you to all my true supporters out there. Sean Strickland goes off on Harley-Davidson's CEO. Late Tuesday, Strickland took to social media announcing his intention to sell his Harley-Davidson motorcycle in protest of the company's CEO, whom he accused of being a woke zealot. The former UFC champ specifically mentioned the CEO's involvement in an organization called the B Team, which he believes is aimed at altering people's beliefs and lifestyles. Here's the clip.
You guys, I don't want to make this video. I love Harley. I've owned Harleys most of my life, but I will never own a Harley again. If you love America, you won't own a Harley. And let me explain to you guys why I'm so upset and why you should be upset. The CEO of Harley is a woke zealot. This man wrote a book on wokeism. He wants to fundamentally change who you are, how you live, and how you think, and how you raise your family. This man started an organization called the B Team, and its sole purpose is to fundamentally change how you think. And now you have to ask yourself, why Harley-Davidson, an American company, a World War II company, why does this company have this fundamental German zealot that knows nothing about America or its brand? Why is he the CEO? And I'll tell you guys, there's two companies, Vanguard and BlackRock. $10 trillion, they own everything. When you want to know who the enemy is, it's BlackRock and Vanguard. Who is one of the biggest owners of these companies? George Soros. This German they put in this company is an industry plant by this corrupt, sick leftist oligarch to ruin, control, and manipulate Harley. If you love America, you will not own a Harley. And I'm getting rid of this Harley as soon as possible.
Kamaru Usman advises Belal Muhammad to move up to middleweight. Speaking during the most recent episode of the Pound for Pound podcast, Usman and Henry Cejudo discussed what the next best move for the newly crowned UFC welterweight champion is. Usman thinks that a move to 185 makes strategic sense in order to avoid fighting a good friend in Islam Mokaev. However, Cejudo believes that Belal is too small for middleweight and should stay at 170.
I would like to see him move up to middleweight. If he can put the size on, because there's not a lot of middleweights that are grappling like myself and Belal.
I don't think that's a good idea. There's too much power at middleweight. Remember, that's 15 pounds, Kamaru. Where does that also leave a guy like Islam Mokaev against Belal Muhammad? Apparently, they're friends. I know that one of Islam's biggest dreams is to become a two-division champ. But we see a match between Islam Mokaev versus Belal Muhammad because right now, Islam is going through everybody.
There's still a couple of guys for Islam to fight. You've got Arman Tsarukyan to fight. You've got Justin Gaethje.
That's 2 fights, Kamaru.
Yeah, but after those 2 fights, then, yeah, of course. But by then, I'll be champion again. So there's no point. As long as you're still getting paid, you're getting paid. Anywho.
Sean O'Malley and Merab get into a heated back and forth ahead of UFC 306. A video has just surfaced of O'Malley and DVALISHVILI engaged in a heated discussion during what looks like a promotional video shoot for their upcoming title fight at UFC Noche. In the clip, Merab is heard bringing up Tim Welch's recent online banter, to which Sean responds by encouraging a street fight between the two of them.
Bro, I was so pissed when I see the whatever.
If you have a problem with him, you can take it up with him. He'll fight you. If that's what you want, he'll do it. He's not.
Why we don't fight?
You said you were on to fight him. He didn't say he wanted to fight you. I dare you to do it. I think you should. After the fight, you should try Smack's face. You should definitely try that.
Yes.
That'd be funny. You should try that.
It's about bro, it's not about who's stronger and who's heavyweight or whatever. I'm talking about street fights.
Yeah, you can street fight him. I'd love to see that. Yeah, you'll die. You want to die? Is that what you're saying? He'll kill you. There's a reason there's weight classes, they're not. You're the one that wants to fight him.
On his Timbo Sugar Show podcast, O'Malley went into more detail on the back and forth.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He's like, God, I wish I remember exactly how it went. We were talking about knockouts, and I'm like, bro, how are you gonna? What do you mean you're gonna box me? You're gonna knock me out? He's like, I've knocked people out. I said, who the f you knocked out? He goes, Rafael Stotts. I'm like, bro, wasn't that before the UFC? He's like, yeah, and when I was an amateur. I'm like, that's different, completely different level, buddy. He said, who have you knocked out? I said, Aljo, you remember that? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, Eddie Wineland, Thomas Almeida, Jose Quinones, Julian Paiva, Peter Yan, Cheeto Vera, flatlined all of them.
Max Holloway provides an update on his next UFC fight. During a recent live stream on Kick, Holloway said he's going to fight one more time this year, but doesn't think it'll take place in Utah at UFC 307 against Ilia Topuria. He hopes to have a fight booked within the next month.
When it's USA Salt Lake, Utah, I don't think we fight in Utah. I'm gonna fight one more time this year for sure. I don't think it's gonna be Utah. I don't think it'd be Utah, bro. Especially after the last fight I had. I don't think it'd be in Utah. I think it'd be on different cards. Look, I mean, I might be wrong, but everybody was giving me shit when you guys were saying that I was supposed to be fighting the Sphere. Like, so many people thought that I was gonna be in the Sphere. That was so funny. And then when it didn't happen, hopefully we get a fight booked in the next month or the next couple weeks.
UFC 306 ticket prices have been revealed. On Tuesday, pre-sale tickets kicked off for UFC 306, which is headlined by O'Malley and DVALISHVILI. Ticketmaster revealed the prices. Tickets are currently running anywhere from $2,500 to $12K. UFC 306 tickets are in price categories of $5K in the main level center sections, $5K for the terrace center level, $4K for the main level side sections, lower rows, and terrace side sections, 3.5K for the main level overhang with limited view of the screen, 3.5K for the terrace level corner, lower gallery sections, and 3.5K for the main level overhang, upper rows with limited view of the screen. What do you guys think of these ticket prices? Let us know in the comments below. Leon Edwards' coach reveals he fought injured at UFC 304. In an interview with Submission Radio, his coach Dave Lavelle revealed that Edwards' training camp was not all smiles as he went into the fight with a nagging back injury.
Excuses for him, but we had a few niggles in camp. His back was niggling him, so he couldn't wrestle the way he really needed to, offensively and defensively, you know, because of the niggle that recurred about maybe 2-3 times. He had to go to a chiropractor, regular massages, but again after one session it was back to square one. So in the back part of my mind, you know, I was thinking, well, should we go for this? But because he hadn't fought for so long, Leon said he wanted it, so we just pushed forward with the injury, trained through the injury, and tried to, you know, get through and get a victory.
It's time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by Sodomy Defender. Second place meme was found over on Reddit and was posted by Ring the Bell. And the top pick was found over on IG and was posted by As Shopped As It Gets. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.